You know what? I'm kind of done with these anime women for a while. I think we'll get after something else. Ah, fuck, I can't find my furry folder. You know what? Let's see some real women for once in my life. Oh, yeah. Now this is what I was looking for. Man, I sure do love how accepting our society is. I mean, you can't even tell someone they're unhealthy without being called a bigot now. Isn't that funny how society accepts that suicide is a bad thing, but when it comes to someone with the physicality of a sperm whale with a severe lack of sperm coming anywhere close to them, we must accept that their suicide via chocolate bars is empowering. Alright, now, you might think that I'm just being a little bit of an asshole right now, and yeah, you'd be absolutely right. Because when you go online and actively push an agenda that is factually false and will end up hurting people in the long run, I tend to get a little bit... But Az, what's your problem? It's just promoting body positivity. No, my problem is when someone who looks like this claims to be healthy and then goes and promotes the healthy at any size lie. Yeah, because I think this person is just as healthy as this person. You know, if we put them in the race and the prize was a cheeseburger though, I think we might see a pretty interesting match. Okay, my rant's getting a little bit off track, so let's try and put this more on the rails. Tess Holiday, a plus size model who goes around promoting body positivity everywhere she goes and is an avid member of the fat acceptance movement. A suicide cult dedicated to making those who are unhealthy feel nothing but joy as they experience their long list of fatal diseases that they develop from their choices in life. They do this by telling people that something called fat shaming is rampant in the public and everyone must be actively against it because it oppresses them more than gravity, and that they are healthy no matter what the scale says about them. Now, I may be an out-of-touch white male, but last I checked, science pretty much agreed that when you look like Tess Holiday, you are a little bit morbidly obese and extremely unhealthy. Now, onto the main critiques of people who preach this very simple truth. Hey, skinny people can be just as unhealthy, if not more, than overweight people. And yes, this is a very true statement. Somebody with AIDS is very much more likely to be unhealthy than somebody who looked up to the Marshmallow Man as their fitness guide. But see, I can certainly say that obesity, you know, one of the leading factors of death in the United States right now, comes with a plethora of very serious and sometimes even fatal diseases as a result. Let's have a look at them. Cardiovascular disease, stroke, some cancers including breast cancer, endometrial cancer, and colon cancer, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, gallbladder disease, and, this is weird, clinical depression, anxiety, and mental health disorders. Yes, truly healthy at any size. Now, am I saying that if you're fit, then you'll never have to experience any of these diseases or any other diseases in general? It's a big ol' no-perino on that one. But being obese increases the odds of getting these types of diseases exponentially. Just because healthy people have a chance of getting these diseases throughout their lifetime doesn't make it okay to go and promote a lifestyle which will actively increase those chances of getting these fatal diseases by 1,000% over. I would genuinely put this on the same level as promoting smoking to people. It's actively harmful to your body and it will kill you eventually. Let me op-ed here for a moment. I'm going to get closer to the camera since this is going to be a bit more serious. I'm not attacking these people because of their weight. I'm not attacking them because they're on the cover of Cosmopolitan. The reason I'm attacking these kinds of people is because they actively push a false agenda which will end up hurting people in the long run. I am okay with somebody who is overweight and they're fine with it and they don't really want to put the effort in to change it. That's fine. If that's your choice, so be it. It's not my choice to tell you whether or not you want to end up in that early grave. But where I have a problem and draw the line is when people actively preach false narratives to go and push this agenda of fat acceptance, even though it's going to end up hurting people in the long run. Now, look, I'm not saying go harass people like this, I'm not saying go bully people like this. Yes, I've been a bit edgy in this video and made a few, crass and maybe offensive jokes, but it's mostly because that's the kind of video that I'm making right now. It's just, There's a huge problem right now where people aren't exercising enough, they aren't eating healthy enough, and they're ending up dead because of it. It's one of the highest preventable diseases known to man right now. And am I saying that, because you're a bit on the chubbier side that I'm targeting you with this as well? No. I'm not targeting people who just have a little bit more weight than usual. I know plenty of people who are like that actively try to lose weight and keep themselves at a healthy level. It is possible to be healthy and bigger than other people, but this isn't healthy at any size. This is killing yourself. If you look like this, or if you look like this, or if you even look like this, they're fine. Most of the time it's just you gain a little bit more weight than usual, so you do have to put more effort in, but you don't. But your body will still be able to handle this. It's just the way your body is. But again, when you're big enough that you're like a turtle when you get tipped on your back and you can't get up easily, then you have a serious issue. Instead of preaching this kind of fat acceptance bullshit, let's promote self-control, self-restraint. Looking at food that you know is unhealthy and saying, you know what, I don't need it. And not only that, but exercise. Get out. You don't even have to go outside to exercise anymore. Just in your room, let's say you just do 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, do 20 squats. That'll pretty much cover you for basic health, and then go for a walk for at least 20 minutes a day. That's it. That's all you need to do in terms of health. You don't need to be a serious gym junkie. Just enough to keep your weight at a manageable level and eat healthy enough. And right before somebody says, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know the research, you're not a doctor. Yes, I'm not a doctor, but when you say I haven't done the research, that's not necessarily true. I've been focusing on trying to gain weight for my body for a while. I'm a very thin guy and I've really been trying to work on that. And through doing that research, I have read a lot about certain ways to eat, what you shouldn't eat, what body types are, that sort of stuff. I've got that memorized now. I'm an ectomorph. I have a very thin frame. I have very fast metabolism and a very little weight gain. This is opposed to someone who is an endomorph, who has a lot of weight gain and a very slow metabolism. Fun fact, did you know that probably all, from memory, of weightlifting champions are endomorphs? Again, you can be bigger than most but still be healthy, but you can't be bigger than all and be healthy. But anyway, I hope you guys take something actually meaningful from this video, not just, even if you just got a laugh out of it, that's fine, but if you take some of my serious points in here, cut through the parts where I was just, 40% edgy throughout this video, and go to the main points, look up, just research this sort of stuff. Don't go to these fat acceptance websites for health advice. Go to actual fitness places for health advice. Again, you don't need to go to a gym and be a gym junkie. You don't need to go out there and starve yourself for days on end. You don't need to do that. All you need to do is manage what you put into your body and then manage how you burn it off. It's that simple. It's all math, unfortunately. I hate math probably more than most of the people I know. But that's all that this is. For all of those of you who want more citations, since I am citing more specific research in this type of video, most of my information was gathered from the CDC and the Victorian Government Health. I'll try to put some stuff in the description if you guys do want to go and read up more on this sort of stuff yourself. But that being said, yep, I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video and hope maybe you got something out of it. Maybe I've encouraged somebody to really read up on actual things about health instead of this false narrative that you can be healthy while looking like a fucking land whale. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.